中国的当代艺术的时间有30多年的历史。
Contemporary Chinese art has had about 30 years of history. Due to the economic development and due to the opening up to the world, contemporary Chinese artists have had more extensive and richer, more complex reflection upon their own tradition, in addition to what they have learned of the interactions of world cultures. Although during this development, contemporary Chinese artists have had more interactions with the world cultures, they feel increasing urgent need to reflect upon their own tradition and culture.
从80年代初开始。
When China was closed up to the outside world, it not only shut out the Western ideas and aesthetics, but also traditional ideas and aesthetics. So young folks brought up during that period knew neither the Western tradition nor the Chinese tradition. Therefore, going back to tradition is a reopening up of an experience that has been unavailable to Chinese artists for many years.
How is your work being received with respect to the old traditional work and then this outrush of modern?
中国在很长一段时间内
Contemporary Chinese art oftentimes has been passively received. Only a few could understand and appreciate contemporary, in contrast to the traditional form of art. But in the past few years, because of the intervention of the capital into the art consumption, a lot of people start to pay attention to the contemporary art, but it doesn't mean that they are understanding or receiving the art in an appreciative kind of way.
Traditionally, calligraphy is considered the highest form of Chinese art. And yet, when I look at contemporary Chinese painting, I rarely see it, and I don't see it in any of these pieces tonight. So I'm just curious as to why.
Calligraphy is indeed a very important part of traditional Chinese art. The reason that we don't have any actual calligraphy in the works that we've selected has something to do with our focus on painting. Even if these are paintings, still they do show the touches of calligraphy and the ideas of calligraphy as part of the visual representations in Chinese tradition.
Now, when you go to China, what is very overwhelming is the size of the cities. I was wondering why the focus and the topic in this exhibition is still nature.
我们都知道。
There's no denial there has been increasing amount of urbanization, which has brought up a lot of new questions and new problems, one of which is precisely forcing us to ponder upon the relationship between nature and the human activities. In fact, artists' creations can serve precisely as inspiration. Their reflection upon this relationship can inspire people to build and plan better urbanization process.
A common question that comes up today is, what is a Chinese painter? What is Chinese painting?
全世界任何一个角落，无论他是哪个国家的人。
No matter Chinese or not, as long as you accept Chinese ideas from the depths of your soul or your mind, you are a Chinese. I hope people all around in the four corners of the world can accept ideologies that are Chinese, so you can all call yourself Chinese. That's the foundation of my ideal of establishing a new world order. You are all becoming Chinese subject. I have no question, no problem with it.